Hey, thanks for tuning in to another edition of Check This Out Mathematics. And give me a thumbs up if you like these videos, and put some comments down below, and subscribe to this channel right here. Okay, and currently we are doing some videos on features of logarithms. Okay, awesome. All right, so now we're going to look at this question. When the power is a logarithm. Okay, when the power is a logarithm. Okay, now after all, we have this idea that a logarithm is an exponent, right? Okay, so when we have b to the n equals x, that becomes log base b of x equals n. This is the definition of logarithms here. Okay, b to the n equals the x becomes log base b of x equals n. So the logarithm is asking us, what's the power that makes b become x? And since b to the n gives us x, then it's the n power that makes b become x. Okay, that's what logarithm's all about there. Okay, and so now we know that a logarithm is an exponent. A logarithm is an exponent. Here's an exponent. Here's the exponent. And now the logarithm is an exponent. Okay? And so after all, that's what we're asking here. What power of b gives us x? And so it's the n power of b that gives us x. And since n is the log base b of x, well, then the log base b of x is the power that gives us x. Okay, wait a second. So you mean to say that we can take this b here, and instead of writing n, we can write what n is equal to, the log base b of x. Okay? And so, since b to the n is equal to x, and the log base b of x equals n, then instead of n, I can put the log base b of x. And so I'm taking b, and I'm raising it to the n power, just like I was before. But I'm saying, and I'm using it in this way. What power of b is x? And so there is a power that makes b become x, and that is the n power. And so since n is the power that makes b become x, then log base b of x is a power that makes b become x. Okay? And so what happens when I take b and I raise it to the power that makes b become x? This is the power that makes b become x, the log base b of x. And so all I did was make this substitution, right? Instead of n, I put what n is equal to, log base b of x. And so all I did was make that substitution, and so I still get x. Okay? So there is a power that makes b become x. That's the n power that makes b become x. Okay, so this is the power that makes b become x. And so we're raising b to the power that makes b become x. And Shazam, b becomes x. It just happens. Okay? Listen to that again. The log base b of x, this is the power that makes b become x. And so when we raise b to the power that makes b become x, b becomes x. And that's by substitution. Okay. So now here's another way of looking at it. Remember our round trip here? B to the n equals x. Okay? B to the n equals x takes us back to where we were. Okay, that's our round trip. And so now let's write a true statement here. That isn't it true that log base b of x is the same as log base b of x? This is true, right? Okay, and so now I'm going to take b and make this round trip. So I'm going to make b and go around to this and come back to that. Okay, so b to the n equals x. And so b, this is n, equals x. And so now I can write it like this. B to the log base b of x equals x. B to the log base b of x equals x. B to the log base b of x equals x. Okay, so that's what happens when the power is a logarithm. So when we have this power here, and it's written as a logarithm. Okay, and so when we have a logarithm as a power here, then b raised to the b log base b of x equals x. Okay. Pretty cool. So check this out. We have log base b of b to the n equals n, right? What power of b gives us b to the n? Well, it's the n power that gives us b to the n. Okay? And so these, in a sense, these b's cancel out, and we just get n. And then we also have this property that if we have b to the log base b of x equals x. Okay? So these b's cancel out, and the answer is x. These b's cancel out, and the answer is n. Okay? Maybe those are similar ideas. Okay. Let's do an example, huh? So if we have 2 and we raise it to the power that makes 2 become 64, then we better get 64, right? And so the log base 2 of 64 what power of 2 gives us 64? 2 to the 6th is 64. And so now this becomes 2 to the 6th. And hey, that's 64. What else? There's nothing more true than that here. Okay, so this is the power that makes 2 become 64. So what is the power that makes 2 become 64? It's the 6th power. And so instead of writing log base 2 of 64, I'm going to put 6. And, oh yeah, we just said that. 2 to the 60 is 64. So you see, when you raise 2 to the power that makes 2 become 64, you get 64. There is a power that makes 2 become 64. And when you raise 2 to that power that makes 2 become 64, the 2 becomes 64. I mean, how could it not be true? It's logarithms. Okay. Awesome stuff. Okay. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Check This Out Mathematics. And give me a thumbs up and comments down below, and subscribe to this channel. And we're going to do some more features on logarithms here in just a moment. All right, Mr. Donald signing off.